Alrighty guys, back for test ride number 2 of this beautiful day. For y'all that are seeing this day for the first time, it is beautiful outside. Today we got the GSXR 1000 from 2015. Beautiful, beautiful bike, brand new, just flawless looking bike, brand new. We just got off the 2016 R6. So this will be a step up, but I am ready and I'm very, very excited. Alrighty guys, let's start this baby up. Oh, this bike is so beautiful. It's not even funny. The colors that are on this bike are absolutely magnificent. I mean, like this just blue and this neon yellow and this silver and white, you know, looking, oh, it's just beautiful. Alright, so this is the 2015 GSXR 1000. So over here on your left handlebar, you have your high beam, low beam, and your flash to pass. You have your hazards. You have your turn signals, your horn, and then you have your mode switches. One is on the back and one is on the very bottom. You probably can't see it down there. One's on the very bottom, one's on the back. So you have mode A, B, C, and then the back button goes back up, down, back up, down, back up, or you can wrap around. So that's what's on the left handlebar. On the right handlebar, you got your kill switch, you have your start switch on the bottom, and right in the middle you have this button that says meter, which basically just goes through all of your odometer, trip meters, and your clock, and you know, all that kind of stuff, lap timer, all the good stuff down there. You have over here, you have your adjust and your select button. Your select button is the same thing as the meter buttons over here. So you got your Showa nice forks, got your adjustments on the top there. Really nice bike. You have your Brembo brakes up front. Oh, it's just dual disc and loveliness of Brembo monoblock, amazing beauty. Up on the dash here, you got your tachometer, you have your gear indicator, your mode indicator right there in the middle, and then on the right side you have your speedometer, your odometer slash trip meters, whatever up there, and you have your temperature down here, along with your gas light, and your down here you have a what do you call it, a shift light. There you go. Up here you got your turn signals, you know, your lights of high beam and neutral and all that kind of good stuff. Sorry, this is your engine light, my bad. Your gas light's up here. Alrighty, well, we got this bike all warmed up now. We're running up at 190 degrees now. Let's get this going. Ah, now this clutch is the complete opposite of the R6 I just got off of. This clutch is going to be something I'm much more used to, because this clutch engages right off the grip. Alrighty. So we're starting out in C mode. just because I want to review, or I want to see what the modes are like going from lowest power to highest power. And plus, these tires are brand new, bike's brand new, so no need to push it right away anyway. So we're in C mode right now. It feels like a 1000 in terms that it has the power everywhere. Like even at 5,000, 4,500 RPMs right now, if I twist it, I still get the power that a 1000 has, but it's not as much as a 1000. So it's like just a toned down version, but you still get power everywhere. It doesn't change the power band. Whereas some bikes, whenever you change the modes, it actually moves the power band, which is weird to me, but that's what it does. But C mode so far just feels like a 600 that has torque everywhere. So far, back and forth feels really nice at 50 miles an hour. Going back and forth is just effortless. I mean, it just leans back and forth with no effort whatsoever for me. It's about time we get out of that traffic. Goodness gracious. Alrighty. Yep, so that definitely feels like 600 power, but with 1000 power band is basically what it feels like. So let's, can we switch modes while we're riding? I believe we can. We can. So let's just jump straight into A, why don't we? Oh, and it's so much better that way. It is so much better in A mode. Very comfortable bike. I can never say that enough about GSXRs. They're very, very comfortable bikes. And that's talking about like riding experience or like just how actually comfortable the bike is. You know, how comfortable a new person can be on the bike. It's just very comfortable, very familiar, very easy. It feels like your own bike when you just get on it. Oh, and the pool. The effortless power that it has. Oh my goodness, that power. Why are you getting over when the lane ends? Why are you doing that? Like, please go through your logic. And it was very obvious, like you can see where the lane ends and you still try to get over. Idiot. Idiot, idiot, idiot. Let's go down to our little favorite twisties. The engine braking is nice on this bike. So I've noticed that with this bike, it's not like vibrating. Like it doesn't have like a vibration per se, but you get this feedback in the handlebars from the engine, and it makes the bike feel really raw, which is like pretty cool because it kind of takes you back to the old days of bikes, or the old years of bikes, you know, where it didn't have all the electronic stuff. So, you know, it gives you that like just raw power kind of feeling. It's really cool. Alrighty. Up these turns here, see how this bike feels. Getting a little bit later in the day, so you got to watch out for deer, which there is one right there. Actually, there are two right there. You see him? See him running off in there? Run away, deer. Run away. I actually didn't even see those before I started saying that either. I literally was just like, oh, I gotta watch out for deer. Then there's two of them. Actually, there was three of them. Look at the kitties. Kitties run. But there was three of them right there on the side of the road. So that was a little sketch, but all right. The bike feels really good in turns. Can't see. Sun is bright. All right. But yeah, I mean, the bike, it just kind of dips over and goes through the, I mean, it's really, really nice. You get a lot of feedback in the handlebars, which is really nice for feeling the road. And you just get that torque of a 1000 that comes out of the... You cute dog. You get the torque out of the 1000 that just comes out of the turns, and it just feels magnificent. Oh, like that. Oh my goodness, it just, oh, it tickles me. It tickles me. Will you get out of the road? I'm trying to do a bike review. Freaking deer, man. For whatever reason, they just love me. I hate them and they love me. It's not a very good relationship. It's not very healthy. Not a very healthy relationship. Oh, this is such a powerful engine, man. This is such a powerful engine. Holy cow. Oh my goodness, the engine on this thing is quite nice. Oh, there's the front end. And that was only like half throttle. Everybody's like, ooh, that Jigsaw looks nice. I agree with them. This bike is freaking beautiful. Easily one of the prettiest bikes I've ever seen is this bike right here. Now, granted, you know, little modifications that I would do, definitely, you know, put an exhaust on it to take off the big exhaust over here. But other than that, I mean, you know, take the mirrors off. You know, just, oh, beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful as it sits right now with those hideous things on them, like the big mirrors and the huge exhaust. But if you took those off, ooh boy, it would be so pretty. I have always liked the side profile of a GSXR. It is one of the prettiest bikes from the side. From the back, it is also very, very pretty. From the front, it's been wishy-washy because there are some front ends of the GSXRs that are very round and very just like a light bulb shape. It's just like, you know, bulbous. And it's just super round and really just butt ugly. And then there are other times where it comes more to a point and the headlights more of a pointy shape and they have pointy accents on the headlights and stuff like that. And that's more of what this front end looks like. And that front end is good looking. So this bike has the good side profile, the good back profile, and the good front profile, as well as probably the prettiest color slash paint scheme that I've seen that comes stock. I mean, this is, I love this color blue mixed with that fluorescent yellow. It looks fantastic. It looks so fantastic. And what it's actually based after, like the color of that light, that pretty blue and that fluorescent yellow, it actually comes right off of their MotoGP bikes. Their MotoGP bikes are the same two colors, and they modeled the colors and the paint job of this bike right after the MotoGP bike, and it looks very, very, very good. Every time I see one of these 2015 GSXRs riding around in this color scheme, I just can't help but stop and stare at it and just kind of wish that every bike I've ever owned looked like this paint job. It's absolutely beautiful. It's flawless with the paint job. I think part of what makes the GSXR so much more comfortable is the seat is like so much more cushy. Like the foam in the seat is just so much more cushiony than the other Super Sports. And it helps so much. Look at this bike, man. It's so beautiful. See how on the front this comes to a point now, and it goes to a point here and a point there and a point here. Like, it's pointy, and these are pointy right here. It adds anger to the front, and it's not just flat. It comes out a little bit like a beak, and it looks so much better that way than it used to. But the side profile, though, is just stunning. It is absolutely stunning from the side. And it's just that the paint scheme is beautiful, and you got the neon fluorescent yellow on the rims too, which is just, oh, I mean, I can't get over the paint job. And they integrated, instead of having the 1000 like up here like they used to, they integrated it into the side panel right here. So that's where that goes. You got blacked out foot pegs, front and rear, and your, you know, your foot brake and everything, and your handlebars and your levers and everything are all blacked out, which is nice. The engine case is entirely blacked out right here, with the exception of down in the back. Like, the actual engine is silver, but the part that you see for like 98% of the time out here is black, which looks nice. Got the nice Brembo brakes right here with the big brake discs. Really nice looking. Got the nice black forks and the black top of the Showa forks right here that blends in really nicely. Really just a beautiful, beautiful bike. And I've always loved the GSXR rear end because they integrate the turn signals into the tail from the factory. You can literally, this whole thing right here, this whole thing on other bikes has the turn signal and the brake light or whatever, you know, attached to it or integrated into it or whatever. So when you take it off, you have to get extra turn signals and a license plate bracket, you know, all this kind of weird crap. But with this one, you can literally take this off and just bolt your license plate there, and that's it. You don't have to rewire turn signals. You don't got to do any of that. It looks so much better than every other bike. Got the nice Suze, S-U-Z on this side, and the Uki on this side. Right here. Just looks nice. It's modeled after their, like I said, it's modeled after the GP bike, and on the GP bike it says Suzuki down this side and Suzuki down that side, you know, all that kind of good stuff. Give you guys a little rev video here. Ah, the typical Suzuki, got to pull in the clutch. That is about 4,500 RPM, 4,500, somewhere around there. And that's obviously all the way. Sounds quite nice. I really like this bike. I'm really enjoying it, and that power just, oh my goodness. The way it just bangs through the RPMs is like mind-blowing. The throttle on this bike too is just immaculate. Like the throttle response is absolutely instantaneous. There's not even a little bit of a bog whatsoever. It is like your right hand is directly connected to the engine. That's basically how it feels. So if you want to check this thing out, guys, come on down to Central Texas Powersports, tell them that AK or Matthew sent you, and come on in, and we will have plenty of people here that are really good people to help you with your bike needs and ATV needs and whatever. So come on in, we'll treat you right. Got a bunch of guys that know what they're talking about, and we'll help you out with whatever you need. So come on in and see this thing, say hi to me, do whatever you want to do, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.